Good morning. It's the Monday morning show. I'm your host, Loquito. Today's topic is nowadays napkins. Alright, thank you. And thank you everybody for tuning into the show. We got a great show today. Like I said, the topic is nowadays napkins. And like I said, I take these topics, just things that happen in my everyday life. And my experience with napkins recently has been, how can you say, freaking horrible. Yeah, I think I can remember back to the good old days when you used to go to a restaurant or a fast food place and ask for napkins, and they'd give you like a freaking towel. They'd give you like a towel, or they'd give you like a stack of napkins. Nowadays, you go there, they'll give you, I don't know, like 2 or 3 napkins. Not to mention, these napkins are as thin as toilet paper. It's crazy. I have a lot I want to get into regarding more about my experience with napkins. But first of all, I want to play you a news story that I think relates, to how bad napkins are getting. This is a man who's suing McDonald's. A man suing McDonald's for $1.5 million, and the lawsuit started over napkins. So who's to say napkins they're not important, right? Napkins aren't important. Who cares? Just give the customers anything. Well, you know what? I beg to differ. I say napkins are very important. And if it takes a $1.5 million lawsuit from a crazy man to make that happen, then so be it. That's the way it is. So, here's a clip from, what is this? The OrlandoSentinel.com.
But what about for a court date? There's nothing happy about that. What's up, guys? I'm John Bastow, and this is Buzz 60. Mickey D's is facing a supersized lawsuit, and you won't believe the reason why. The fast food chain is being sued for $1.5 million from a golden arch enemy, a California man who claims McDonald's stiffed him with napkins. Yes, napkins. As TMZ reports, Webster Lucas, the customer in question, only got 1 napkin, and when he went to the counter to ask for more, the manager refused. Come on, the guy ordered a quarter pounder deluxe. You know they can get messy. After writing an email to McDonald's and being offered free burgers in return, Lucas reportedly said he could no longer work due to the mental anguish. This isn't the first bizarre lawsuit the Burgers and Fries franchise has faced. First, my favorite, when a couple of teenagers sued the
Alright, I cut it out there because I just want to focus on the main lawsuit. Like you heard, McDonald's is being sued. I'm sure they don't care because they get sued all the time. But it relates to my topic of napkins because, well, let me just give you that. That was a video news clip. Let me give you a rundown of the article and the actual lawsuit. Okay, so in the lawsuit, he's claiming undue mental anguish after he was given just 1 napkin. Not 2. Uno napkin. Uno napkin. And I don't blame the guy. Come on. I need more than 1 napkin here. I'm not the, cleanest eater. I make a mess. Sometimes I'll go through, a whole roll of napkins. Baker's dozen napkins. Let's see. So Webster Lucas, 59. So he's getting ready to retire. He's getting ready to go down to Florida, and stare at all the pretty ladies walking down the beaches. So, I mean, can you blame the guy? The guy needs a little bit of money. Webster needs money. You know, all the money he earned from his TV show has run out. He blew that a long time ago in the 80s. You know, hanging out with Bobby Brown. So, Webster, he needs a little retirement money. I don't blame the guy. Okay, Webster Lucas, 59. Claims he was eating at Mickey D's in California when he was his hands were left unacceptably dirty. He says, "I am a really clean person," Lucas told the Huffington Post. "I saw food particles on the table and wanted to clean them up." Now, if this doesn't sound like a bullshit routine that he already thought about, then I don't know what does. "I told the manager, and he said, 'You have napkins in the bag.' 'You gave me one. Do you want me to wipe my hands on my shirt?'" So he's having arguments with this woman, saying, "You only give me one napkin." She's saying, that's enough, and then he claims that she began yelling at him and said, "You people," and he said, "You people? Who you referring to? Black people?" And when Lucas asked to speak to the manager, she said the most famous line in the history, "I am the manager." Can't beat that line. So he's complaining to McDonald's about, complaining to them about the manager, the way the manager treated him. He got undue mental anguish. I mean, come on. What the hell does that mean? If I could complain to sue for every time I have undue mental anguish, then I'd be writing lawsuits every second of every damn day. Even right now, I got a lot of mental anguish going on right now. You don't see me filing a lawsuit, Mr. Webster. He says, "I would like the McDonald's to hire more blacks. That might minimize, the negative approach. There was only one black lady on duty." All right. So he's trying to get 1.5 million from McDonald's. But like I said, the funny thing is this all started over napkins. With this, maybe this guy was looking for an excuse to, get some retirement money. But then again, if they gave out more napkins, or the napkins were of better quality, like they used to be, hey, maybe this wouldn't have happened. But knowing this guy, maybe it would. Here's an interesting fact. In 1985, Webster Lucas was sentenced to 27 years and 8 months in state prison for sodomizing and robbing an 18-year-old man in a jail cell. A probation report quoted Lucas as saying that he smoked cigarettes treated with PCP daily, and he does not remember the attack. Currently, Lucas says, "I don't even remember being in a police car or jail. That was years ago. I don't see what that has to do with this." You don't see what that has to do with this? Well, I mean, that was a pretty big mess up, and by the way you're talking now, it sounds like you're still smoking those BCP Wayne Brady cigarettes, if you know what I mean. Aaron Hernandez special treat. But alright, I'm gonna put down the old Loquito pad, and let me get back to the topic here. So the main topic is napkins. That was just a funny story I found, a little wacky story, but like I said, it does, there's another guy having trouble with napkins. I mean, maybe not the best guy to make a reasonable argument with, but hey, just for kicks. Excuse me. But alright, here's a couple of my notes here. Alright, napkins, they're especially bad from fast food restaurants. I find them pretty bad at most restaurants, but especially fast food restaurants. They remind me of wet toilet paper. Do you ever try to use toilet paper to clean something, or you get toilet paper wet and it just disintegrates? Well, these new napkins, they pretty much do that. And here's the thing. Here's the kicker, okay? I hear from a lot of people, you get the brown napkins, right? Oh, these brown napkins are supposedly made from, excuse me, 100%, recyclable shindigs, whatever. So they're supposed to be more environmentally friendly. Well, here's the way I look at it. I use these environmentally friendly napkins, and because they're so environmentally friendly, I have to use 4 times the amount. I might use, 2 or 3, but they're so thin and so terrible, I'm using 65 of them. So, is it more environmentally friendly because I have to use more? I don't know. You ever try to blow your nose on environmentally friendly napkins? Go ahead, give it a try. Your friends will think you've been doing cocaine for days because your nose will be bleeding. It's like blowing your nose on sandpaper. It really is. I heard in the next Jackass movie, Johnny Knoxville and the gang, they all blow their nose on environmentally friendly napkins, and it sounds like a great movie. So yeah, I'm a cheap guy. If you haven't noticed, I'm a really cheap guy. So what I do is whenever I go to a fast food restaurant, I stock up on napkins. This is why it's a big deal. Maybe to somebody else, you might say, "Hey, Mr. Monday Morning guy, why do you care about these napkins so much? Well, I'll tell you why. Because these napkins are my life. Okay, I'm not one of the fools that goes to the store and buys napkins from a store. No, I go to fast food restaurants. I'll order something from the dollar menu, and then I stock up on a whole bunch of napkins. I put them in my car. I bring them home. I give them to, my nieces, my nephews. I stock up on napkins. So when they, it really pains me when I see these environmentally friendly, oh, guess what? We've switched to environmentally friendly napkins. Enjoy. Oh, wow, what a freaking treat for me. Now I'm going to have to buy tissues now because I can't blow my nose on these things. I've tried using, 4 or 5 of them, but the texture doesn't matter. It's not, here's the problem with them. It's not the problem that, they're not thick enough. Yeah, they are thin. They're not thick. But it's the actual sandpaper-like texture. It's like napkins are supposed to be a good thing. Napkins are like a safety net. When you're eating and you spill something, or you're eating out on a date and you think you might have something on your face, what do? You reach for a napkin. It's a safety net. Oh, I can get a napkin and I can clean off my face. But say you're on a date, right? You got a little bit of sauce on your face. You reach for a napkin. You rub the sauce off your face. And the next thing you know, your face just starts gushing blood. And she goes, "Oh my God, what is wrong with your face?" And I say, "Oh, is this still? Oh, I still got some sauce on my sauce. Where's the sauce on my face?" Over. She goes, "No, you're gushing blood." And then she runs for the door, takes off, and then you call her for the next 4 or 5 weeks, and she doesn't pick up your calls. And it's all because of these damn napkins. I mean, I'm all about saving the environment, helping out the freaking, dolphins and all that stuff. But when it comes to, blood gushing from my face, I say, let's make the napkins a little bit more safe. Let's make the napkins, how about, instead of environmentally friendly, let's make them human friendly. Can somebody make some human friendly napkins? Maybe I should invent this and go on Shark Tank and pitch it to all those guys. Some human-friendly napkins. Because these napkins are freaking horrible. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the solution is. Maybe you can email me. Send me your solution. Or if you've had problems with napkins and stuff like that, I want to hear from you. But if you have a solution to this problem, please email me. Because, I got friends in high places. And, if we get enough signatures, things can change. We can get, if you want to give me some money, invest in me and my ideas, I can make some human-friendly napkins. and you can be one of the first people to get the first batch of human-friendly napkins. So send me an email, mondaymorningshow@gmail.com. Email me questions, comments, anything you want. So yeah, that's just my opinion on napkins. I mean, it's just, I don't like to go off on a real tangent there and get real upset. But when something used to be the way, when something used to be good, and then you see the transition, it gets worse and worse and worse. It seems like, someday I'd like to do a show and show napkins from the old days, and then show how they progressively get thinner and thinner and thinner, and harsher, and whatever other words you can use for harsh. It's like where do we go next? I feel like is it gonna come to sandpaper? Are they gonna hand us sandpaper, or are they gonna hand us you're gonna go to the napkin dispenser, you're gonna put your hand in there, and a note's gonna come out, and it's gonna say "screw yourself," and you go, okay, that's my napkin, I just go screw myself. I mean, really? Because it's just getting to the point where it's ridiculous. So, like I said, send me an email, mondaymorningshow@gmail.com. Ideas, questions, comments, or if you want to yell at me or make fun of me, feel free. That's going to do it for today. This is just a quick show. But we'll be back next week with another topic. So thank you for listening. I appreciate everybody listening. And that's going to do it for the Monday Morning Show. Thank you, and have one heck of a night.